And with that, good evening, Bobcat Nation. Welcome to another edition of the Bobcat Blitz Sports Update. I'm Sean Kirkpatrick. Tonight, we are coming to you live from the Preserve, where we're actually going to say hello to baseball. I know it's not February, but there's a reason why I'm here. In fact, I've got 3 reasons why I'm here to say hi to baseball at Northport High School. Later on, we're going to have a review and a preview. Review of the Parish game, preview of the big one Friday night with Coach Gales. But first, I want to start us off with a couple of memos, little things here. Guys, you have to understand this show has never, ever been negative about any individual or any sport or any team. So if you see anything that goes against that, just know that that's not us. So I think some of you know what I'm talking about. We're working on the situation right now, but we will always support our athletes. You could be 0-1,000. And we're going to find something positive somewhere on that team. There's hardworking kids. And they deserve our respect and our admiration for coming out here and trying hard. So whatever you might think, we've never done anything negative. So we'll work on that. Guys, the rain is messing things up. Poor baseball. They have fall baseball tryouts that have been pushed back yet another day. I know cross country got rained out on the Lemon Bay course on Saturday. So they'll be going to Venice. Will be their first time. And then, of course, swim didn't get in there as well. I can only imagine the golf team's going through all this rain. But, guys, big shout out to all of you. We've had 1,400 views of our parish football game. That is by far a humongous record. We've never had that many before. And that was losing the first quarter because the 7 o'clock kickoff in parish. Ms. King, I don't know if you knew this or not. It was so hot. I started at 6:45 by pregame. The sun was hitting right on the camera, and it shut it down for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. 20 minutes. We only got back on in time for the start of the second quarter. We still got 1,400 views. So what a great testament to the fans we have out there. I'm just so excited about that. And while we're at the Parish game, Miss Ashley Fox was out there. She took that beautiful picture of the lightning bolt. I had to put it on there. Kudos to Miss Ashley. She reached out to us to see if we can help spread the word about getting those kids fed. JV, freshman, varsity. There's a lot of mouths to feed over the next 10 weeks or so. She got owner Edmund of Go-Go Pizza was our first one. So great job, Edmund, on that. Go give Go-Go Pizza a heads up or give them a shout there. So once businesses, if you're watching us, they're going to need more food. We'll love to put you on our show as well as that. So SGA, we're going to have you at the end of the show, but we're going to have you on the video show. Miss Kinker, we've already done football preview. We've already done cheer team preview. Now I'd like to start bringing in those little support groups that help us out. They do all the pieces behind the scenes. We got ROTC we're going to have on the show. Obviously, the Alliance Marching Band. But I wanted to get you on today for a reason, and that reason is Friday night, Charlotte High School. We haven't played Charlotte here at home since 2013. So what better person to tell us what you got planned for Friday night? Miss Kinker,
yes.
Good to see you again. How you doing, ma'am?
So good to see you. Thank you so much for having me on the show.
Now, for those you don't recognize Miss Kinker, your son, actually, yeah, your son played basketball. How's Jackson doing?
Well, he's back to his sophomore year at FSU.
Oh.
And just loving every minute of it.
You know, it's a thing I like to watch. Not only do they get to the university, but do they stay at the university? Sometimes they don't have a good track record. So he's liking FSU. He's going to stay put.
He loves it. He loves it. Yeah.
Well, I know I talked to you before about me, how devastated I'm going to be when my daughter's gone. We actually put up there in summer B.
Yeah,
that was devastating. UCF kicked in last week, so we're doing a lot better now after a few weeks. I want to give a shout out to all the parents. One more goodbye to class of 2025. I know USF started this week. UCF and FGCU started the week before. So all those freshmen, college kids, we say goodbye to class 25. We now say hello to class of 26 and all the good things. That includes SGA. You got new leadership, new presidents, obviously.
We've got some great leadership going on right now, and we got a great group this year. The senior class is very strong. We had our senior sunrise that happened last Friday.
Excellent.
And we had 300 kids out on the football field, and it was wonderful.
Good. Well, what do you got planned Friday night for us? What's going on with Charlotte High School? The big game.
So the big game. So we got a lot going on. First of all, it is country night. So we are going to dress up in our country outfits, camo if you have it, and are really just going to show out. The couple other things that we're doing.
Oh, wait. Hang on. I got to interrupt you here.
Yeah.
All you said was camo. What about the cowboy hats? What about the cowbells? Come on. If there's a game to do it, that's the night to do it. It's country night.
cowbells, cowboy hats, cowboy
Boots.
boots. Anything you can think of, country, wear it.
That's awesome.
We want to represent our student body as really involved and ready to go.
And how important is our first home game is our biggest rival game of the year, honestly. Let's be honest, that's a big rivalry for us. So
it is a
student
huge
block.
rivalry.
I'm guessing student block's up and ready to go as well. You got that going this year?
The touchdown, what'd you say?
The block, I think they call it the student block.
Oh yeah,
the
block. We have moved our student section so it's closer to the cheerleaders.
Oh.
Yes. And so yeah, we're gonna have so many people at this game. Everybody knows somebody from Charlotte. We've got a history with them, so we are ready. We're making our posters. We're decorating the student section. We're ready to go.
So you're telling me the students section is closer to the parents section?
Yes.
Oh man, that could be some crazy energy there. We got the cowbells right at the 50-yard line, by the way. That's where the parents are with that. My beloved Bobcat cowbell crew is there, so we'll have the kids right next to them, get them hyped up. I love it.
Sean, we're also going to have some tambourines and some bongo drums.
Tambourines and bongo drums. I think we need to get Coach Rowe out there bang on the bongos. This rain's got him frustrated.
We found some of those in the SGA closet, so we're ready to.
I love it. I love it.
One other thing we're going to do, we're trying to come up with fun community building and school spirit activities. So we decided to do this thing called Do You Accept This Challenge? So we reached out to several teachers, and because we're playing the Tarpons, we said, if you can raise $10 in your class, this doesn't sound right, but anyway, if the students can raise $10 for this teacher's class, then the teacher has to kiss a fish on the field. And so
only
so far,
$10?
$10 per teacher.
Oh, that's you set the bar low there, Miss Bigger. You should have gone like $50.
We should have.
What kind of fish we talking about? Like a goldfish or like a dead old tarpon rotting up? What are we talking about
here's
here?
what we're doing. Mr. Noonan has an outdoor education class, and he's going to go fishing, and he's going to hopefully catch us 6 fish. And we just got to figure out when we're going to do it.
Are they going to be alive or on ice? What are we talking about here? I want some details.
He said that it'll probably have to be on ice.
Okay.
And so then
I love it. We will definitely talk off camera on the details. Kids, come on, make your teacher kiss a fish in honor of the Tarpons coming. I love it. That's
so that's what we're doing. And then also we have a fundraiser at Culver's. So I want everyone to support Culver's on Friday night from 5 to 11. They're having a spirit night for Northport High School, and 20% of all their proceeds are going to go to the school, athletics and SGA. So we're encouraging everybody to come out after the game, grab food, grab a Butterburger, milkshake, whatever.
Yeah. Do they have to mention this fundraiser or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Right. Yeah. So it's already been approved, and we're advertising it at the school. Okay. And get your Culver's before or after.
What we'll do is you give us a flyer. A lot of times they take a picture of it. They'll take that instead of a paper flyer. So that's good. Okay. We'll definitely put that on there.
We'll send you the flyer. Yep.
A couple things before I let you go here. TD Club, is that coming back this year or not quite yet?
Not quite yet. We really want to make sure that before we do that in full force, we really tackle the community involvement and invite our sponsors and make it special for them. So we haven't really got enough to organize that yet, but when we do, it'll be back with more.
And I do have to ask, because I know you're still working on it, October 24th, I've been hyping about this a lot, the alumni game, 25th year anniversary for the school. I'm hearing there might be something coming down the way for the alumni. I don't want to release any details, so you let us know, but is that a possibility as well?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. And you'll let us know as soon as you can, because I'm trying to get everybody to come back.
We're trying to get everybody back. We're going to make this big, and it's in the works now, and more to come. You'll be the first to know.
Excellent. Oh, 25 years. I can't believe that.
It's amazing.
It's stunning. I'm like, how old am I now? I'm like, wait a minute. So, it's what's really bad is, I've said this before, whenever I see these kids out in the community years later, just psychologically, I still think they're 16 or 15.
Exactly.
Whatever year I've had them, I'm like, wait a minute, they're in their 30s with kids.
And their kids are at Northport.
And we have now the math is on our side. We now have kids old enough where their kids are now going to be coming to Northport High School. So
it's already happening.
Yeah, we
it's
have second generation now. So no more excuses on we're new. Let's go. You got your second generation. Let's get going.
Absolutely.
You got anything else you want to say before I meet up with you on Friday? We'll talk more about the season.
No, just that SGA is ready to support the teams this year in every capacity. And we're just ready to go. We're excited. It's going to be a great year.
I love it. I can't wait to see the block moving closer to the cowbell crew, and I want to see those teachers getting fish kissed. And so, kids, you're listening. $10. Come on, guys. That's
come on. You can give $1, right?
That's nothing, man. All right, Ms. Hager, thank you so much for coming on and give us an update. I do appreciate this.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for
all
you
right.
do, John.
All right. Thank you. Okay. So,
bye-bye.
So earlier I said why I'm here for baseball. And I have 3 reasons for it. Believe it or not, I forgot there's fall baseball. I forgot about this. And then, of course, we've been wanting to get our next guest on for quite some time. Here you go. Oh, you know what? There you go. We didn't get a chance to get him last time. And there's a third reason why, and I'll let him tell us all about it. We'll put you right here, Coach, if you don't mind. All right. The man who needs no introduction. People know who you are. Let's put you right here. Okay. But I'm still going to say it anyways. Coach Rob Rowe, great to see you on here. I am happy that we got here finally. We've been trying to get you on. We've been missing this and that. Because you are a very busy man for this program. Why don't you go ahead, for the people who are new to our program, introduce yourself, who you are, how you started off with Northport, why you're back with the baseball program as well.
Okay, so started here in 2001, that summer of the first year that the school was open. And since that time, I've been a teacher in the PE department. I chair up the department there, as well as I was the baseball coach until the year of 2014-15. And then got into football for about 6 years, coached with Coach Hatler. And that was a great experience. And then was sitting a couple years into travel ball with some of my younger kids. And one of my boys is here now that I was doing his travel team with the Rivals travel baseball, and we got that turned around. And then the opportunity came here to get back involved, maybe rebuild the school brand as far as baseball goes, and kind of try to get it back into the place where at one time we had it, which is a really, really good thing. So we've just been working hard to try to turn it around.
All right, let's unpack. That's a lot there in one sentence. All right. So, Coach, you were one of the original of the original. My goodness, that's very impressive. So, you did varsity for quite some time. You stayed within the school. You didn't leave and go somewhere else. You stayed here the entire 20-something years. That makes you pretty unique if you think about that. I can't think of that many people that can say that. So, your son came back. You saw what you could help out, you could do, and all that. What was your first priority when you came back? I mean, you had to. It's hard when we have so many coaches transitioning out of here. It's a lot. What was your first priority? Was it the fall ball? Was it the summer league?
Not
the repairs.
Good questions. So that's also a lot to unpack, because to let you know, I came back into the program in a different place. Coming back this time, total faith-based situation. My faith was telling me that I needed to get back involved for the kids. I watched the program. I watched what was going on with some of our young men in here. And basically, that was the driving passion. And it wasn't turn the program around 2 seconds and win all this and do all that. It was more of, can I develop a culture in a time that there is no culture? There's not a lot of culture in high school sports anymore. It's not back like when I grew up in Sarasota County, and the high schools, the situations were a little bit different. And now we've got an opportunity for kids to go almost anywhere they want with almost no rules. So I'm coming back here trying to create a brand where people want to stay, and they want to stay in our hometown.
John and I talked a lot. What a difference this mentality is now. Things are hard. Let's go somewhere else.
Right.
I didn't want to take it in this episode, but I saw it with the football team Friday night.
Sure.
Parish High School, stacked beyond belief.
Right.
They look like a pre-college team.
Right.
And our team, we know the history, the numbers, and all that.
Sure.
I have always said how much I respect the kids who stay put.
For sure.
And persevere and try to make a difference. Anybody can get up and leave because things are hard. But that's not the way you want your young men and women to be raised. You
No.
want to you stay here, you help out, you make a difference. So I like the fact you brought that up there.
And with that being said, like when we were first involved in the program, I believe the culture was set up where it was of one where kids wanted to stay around and wanted to work. So we're trying to get that brand back in here. So we have gone this summer. We spent the whole summer lifting weights early in the morning, like 6:45, getting that done. Kids all showed up. Totally different demeanors on most of them. Got them back into the swing of really trying to put in effort, and that rolled into the fall, which rolled into a lot of conversations. We got FCA back involved. We got some of the old people that were back involved in the program before that were helping out. Some former players got involved. Some community people, lots of community people. So much so that like I've been floored by all of the help and the outpouring for just trying to turn something into something that it's not right now, but it can be. So I've been really excited about all the support.
Yeah, and a market like ours, we don't have a big money market like some of those big cities do. So local sponsors are crucial for the success.
Yes.
Long-term success, short-term success, whatever.
Yes.
I'm hearing that you might have had one just come out. You're talking about alumni helping out?
Yes.
Did you have a gentleman sponsor your summer program? Who was that gentleman?
So Justin Schutz, Florida Storm Protection, owns the company, former player of mine.
That's awesome.
But also like that particular young man, now he's in his 30s and owns his own business, very successful. And, you know, he called me up when we went through the transition, and I was actually working my other business, and we sat and talked for like a half hour, and all he wanted to do was come out and see what he could do to help. And, you know, when he came out here, it was just like he was here yesterday, and I haven't seen him in a long time. Number one, he looks the same. He looks great. He's in good shape, and like I just saw him yesterday, but had a really strong relationship with him when he was here. And it was like we just rekindled it when he walked in the door. So it was like that was what it was all about. And he came out here just seeing what he could do. And I was like, you already did enough, man. But he got involved, and he's really helping us out. And you know,
so that's one great example right there. So again, thank you, Justin. Fantastic being a sponsor. Now sponsor for the summer. Were you part of the summer program? I saw a little bit about there's like a mixed team. We had Imagine kids with the summer with Norfolk kids.
Yeah, so
they went pretty far in their division.
That was so that was that senior little league. I was there on all of it. Steve Saborst was heading that up with Chris, and there was some other people involved. I was kind of coaching from the outside.
That's okay. And I actually like that model.
Yeah,
I know it's kind of weird to say that because we're all about Norfolk Bobcats, but I'm like, you know what? Sometimes, you know, it's okay.
No, it was great.
A little flexible.
It was actually fantastic. Like the kids mixed really well. Steve and I have a long.
He's been on a show every year. At the end of the year, we do a softball or we do a little league wrap-up thing for the 8th grade teams that come into us. So he's always been a great host. That's coach of Imagine. We got to give a shout out for that one.
Yeah.
So not much for the summer team, but I know you were here doing something else. That's our third part of this while we're here. What did you guys do that involves sweat, hardware, lots of power tools? What's going on here? What happened in the summertime here?
So
I don't want to give too much away because I know we got something special.
No, we just ripped out everything in the dugouts. We had a lot of stuff that I wanted to change immediately because, you know, you were talking about what were some of the big priorities. And one of the big things that I always thought was important is, you know, I want my kids to be, you know, thankful for what they got, but also take care of what they got, right? And then also try to give them everything that you can. Make them look good, make them feel good, and all those opportunities. So the first thing we did was try to start everything new, put some paint on some stuff, get the dugouts right. Home Depot came in. Home Depot's coming here on September 5th. So thankful for them. They're building a bench. They already have it built. They're installing the whole thing.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Cubbies up above for all the kids, and then pro
how did that happen? How did Home Depot say, hey, wait, we need to step in and help this school out? What was the start? What was the spark on that? Do you remember?
Well, when
you come in after that already happened?
No, I was involved in that, but really our parents, you know, a couple of our parents that are in the booster, involved in the booster club, Megan, you know, Armstrong, unbelievable. To be honest with you, if it wasn't for her helping me through this transition, I don't know if I could have made it to where we're at right now. We still got a long way to go, but so much help. And she got involved with Home Depot, talked to them. Her husband
awesome.
also talked to them. They were more than willing to help right off the jump. They gave us all the paint for the dugouts. And then, of course, they came out. They wanted to see about what they could do for the bench because I was going to build it myself with one of my other buddies.
Yeah.
And they came out and said, listen, let's us take some measurements. Let's see what we can do. And then they said, yeah, we'll do it.
You know, one of the saddest things I thought the state of Florida did is they got rid of our woodshop program here. Remember Mr. Basso, I believe.
Yeah.
That's something he could have done.
Yeah.
You know, and they got rid of that. So now programs like us are having to scrounge around and look for this and look for that. So Home Depot did a great job. Thank you. I'm assuming Home Depot Northport.
Yes.
Home Depot Northport.
Yes.
So you mentioned September 5th. I didn't want to be the first one to say it, but yeah, you're going to have a nice little ceremony here. Unfortunately, not open to the public because it's during school hours. They don't want to have the kids here. But we're going to have some pretty nice
a lot of people
dignitaries here.
Yeah,
some
a lot
pretty
of
big dignitaries here.
Yeah. Home Depot's coming out. We have a lot of the people in
city government
coming
Chamber
out.
of Commerce, I'm hearing.
I think the mayor's coming out and our administration.
I love it. I don't know of any school that's had this kind of. I'm not around high school rebuilding projects like the old days. So this might be one of those unique things here where if the school board can't help you out, and for other reasons, there's a lot of funding problems. We all know about the news, how there's hiring freezes and budget cuts. So this might be the model of ways to go. We might have to do that. So,
and it's like, you got a need, you got to fill it, you got to find a way.
Right.
And all these people in the community are kind of making a bridge for us to keep moving forward. Yeah. And it's just like one step at a time. I mean, we're not where we're going to end up. Yeah. But we're getting there and we're moving and we're working on everything here. So and
it's like the old movies of the 50s. The town's got to step up. I think a lot of it might be the town doesn't know they need to step up. We need to do a better job reaching out and say, hey, look, all they hear is we need money, but we don't really put a face to, hey, look, you should come out and see what we need it for.
Right.
We need look at this, we do that.
Right.
Did you also do something with the batting cages? I mean,
we ended up on the back side of here. We had a cage that was put up, and we ended up basically ripping up all the bottom of it, re-leveling it out. All the kids helped do that.
That's awesome.
We redid all of it back there and leveled it all out and got it all ready because it's a very valuable thing for us during games. We did clean up the cages. Got some pads on all the poles out there. We're working on doing some more stuff with that. And then a shout out to this. We redid that dugout over there.
Yeah. I was gonna say leave the away team kind of grungy. Oh, looks good.
Yeah, we redid this turtle right here, put all new padding on it, took all that padding and put it on the batting cages.
That's awesome.
And then we're gonna logo those walls up there. Sarasota Signs, a good buddy of mine, Adam Nitterauer. Shout out to him. He's going to help us with the logos on the dugout and on the wall and over here as well. So once Home Depot is done with this, we got a little bit more to do. We wrapped the door in here with the NP and the American flag on the office door here.
A lot of movement, man.
Yeah, and then we got other things in the works.
The field looks good, by the way. The field?
We're getting it there, but we're also the county is really looking into helping us with this, doing some stuff with the infield. Not sure where that's going yet, but making some moves. Took down a deck that was old that needed to be taken down.
We got some stories on that deck. Yeah. I have some stories on that deck.
I'm sure. So I personally took that one out.
What's going up there now?
Not sure right now. We're working on some things.
I'm kidding with you.
Yeah.
There were some chairs on there. Let's just say, you remember the old Fred Flintstone days where he had to put his feet through the floorboard to get started? It reminded me a lot of that. I'm like,
some of them look like they came out of Titanic.
That's exactly right. Let's go back to your students here, your athletes. Let's talk about them. So some of them came by to help out in the summertime. That's a good team building project.
Yeah, so we had the weights in the morning, and then we had open field a couple days a week. We were working with the athletes out here, and then they would come out periodically on work days, and we did some work with the kids.
Good.
They got to do that.
Put some ownership into this.
Yes.
That's good.
And then, of course, we had the camp was a success at the end of the summer, because we had everything went so quick. We had to put it at the end so we could organize it. But we had, I think, like 35 kids out here.
And that's only going to grow each year. Word of mouth's going to grow. They come to this camp.
All our players were involved.
You had that slip and slide thing at the end there. Something like that. That gets those kids going. I was going to tell you something, Coach. If the kids help you with the paint and all that, they're going to be less likely to want to destroy what they put up.
For sure.
They're not going to spit on this and scratch that. And they see someone, they're going to knock, hey, cut it out. I had to redo that board or something. The floor. Who did the flooring? That's a really nice flooring, by the way.
Yeah, so the Sprague family did the flooring for us. We actually got the turf. A good friend of mine from BSN. Another shout out to BSN.
Yeah, let's get them all here, Coach.
Yeah,
get them all.
Good friend of mine.
Takes the whole village here on this one.
Good friend of mine's the regional operator of all BSN, and basically they had some extra turf that was new that wasn't being used, so I got it for a really discounted price. The Sprague family helped put it in. We got a little bit more to do that we're doing on the weekend over there to try to finish that out, and then we're getting to the point where we're getting into, if we can get this tryout done for our cats program, and then get moving on you know, working.
I had to look up why we have so much rain. So apparently some frontal system just stalled.
It's unbelievable.
That rain's got to go somewhere. It's going down on Florida. I'm like, what the heck? So let's talk about the fall thing here, because I mentioned the show here. We associate fall sports here in Northport with football, volleyball, not necessarily baseball. Even though baseball is professionally still going through, of course, you have the World Series coming up in a few months. But what is the fall sport? Are you affiliated with that directly, indirectly? Is it like a travel ball for basketball kind of mentality? Is it like that?
Yeah, so it's
league?
It's its own league. We have a league between 5 teams. We have a schedule. Riverview, Sarasota participates. Imagine, Venice. We're all in a league together.
Excellent.
Play a couple games a week with the older group, a couple of games a week with the younger group. Not necessarily JV varsity, but just 2 different teams. And we go like Monday, Wednesday, and Tuesday, Thursday for the different teams. On the off days, they're going to do work and skill work out here and stuff like that. So it's about a month. I'll spend about a month working with these kids, and then another month going into October, we'll play the games with some other individual work. And then moving into November, we're going down to Island Coastal Tournament. We got one with Lemon Bay, and then that'll wrap up the fall season. And then we'll continue to train and get ready for spring season.
Do you ever take a day or week or month off?
No, it's really it's a go, man, and especially with the where we're at. I mean, we don't have a returning senior right now in the program, so we're young, but
that's a great chance to, as I mentioned earlier, you got a young team. You can set the philosophy down. You know, there's a lot of chance for these juniors and sophomores to really show, hey,
yes,
you know,
there's
instead
opportunity.
of waiting to their senior year to jump in, they're jumping in.
There's
now,
opportunity.
So why not?
And you know, opportunity only presents itself so many times throughout, you know, a kid's athletic deal, and of course even in life. But the athletic part of it, some of these kids might not have had some of the opportunities that are sitting in front of them. So some of these kids are getting really hungry to get opportunity to get on a field. So you know, that creates excitement. And if you get that buzz going, it really doesn't, the age thing, it matters. The experience isn't there. But like you said, we get to start it from where it is, and then it's going to be going that way, and it's going to be one way. And if we do it that way, then, you know, we can shorten up the time to rebuild this thing, you know.
So all you kids who left us, you know, think about it. You're missing out a whole year. So no. So going in the fall, you have a lot going on there as well. So let's say I come back here for your spring varsity preview, all right, which we're going to do that. We'll come back in February. What would you like to see between today, August 26th, and the day I show up and say 4 months for the official preseason preview of the varsity schedule? What let's give us 3 goals. What are your top 3? I'm sure you got 20 goals, but let's say your top 3 goals between now and then. What are you looking to develop?
Tighten up the culture.
Yeah.
Even more than where we're at. Tighten it up. Tighten up the camaraderie among the players, among the coaches. We have some new coaches that I brought in, some young guys, and someone that's a teacher in the school. And take that, get that tight, and then continue to get strong and continue on their athletic ability, getting that better. But really, my biggest mindset thought is just that itself. Get the structure of our culture, get the mindset going in the right direction, get the discipline within the program, because without that structure, you can't really, it doesn't matter what you're trying to do athletically speaking. So we have to get them where they are going to buy into what we're doing. They're going to not take 10 reps to figure out what we're doing. We're going to do it right now. There's not going to be another way to do it. This is what we do. And everybody being on the same page. And if we do that, then you can move quickly with just that part, which will create something within the team. Not telling you that it's going to be victories right off the bat, but what I'm going to tell you is you're going to come out to the game and you're going to go, okay, you're in a baseball game. I don't care if my kids are 14, 15, we're going to be in a baseball game. So because the kids are going to play that way. And that's what I want to see. I already am seeing it. I'm excited to get out on the field because what I'm seeing in the school right now, bringing it out onto the field as a whole group, it's going to be exciting. And there's going to be some challenges because, you know, we don't have 2 fields here. So we're going to be running multiple teams out here at one time. It's going to be interesting.
You know, speaking of the culture part, and you talked about the Armstrongs earlier.
Mhm.
So we talk about our sponsors all the time, how much we need them. We also talk about the parent involvement.
Mhm.
And that's you know, we know the parents have a lot of sway on the kids stay here, go there, and all that.
Mhm.
So I know the Armstrongs are working out pretty hard for you.
Yeah.
You got either. What would you say to these kids who don't have parents? Come out. We absolutely need you to help. You help with the fundraising. You help with the sponsors. You help with all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we have
Do you have your own baseball?
Yeah, we
kind
have
of
our
booster
own, we have our own
thing?
Cats baseball booster, and we've had some transition on that. Some of the people that were involved last year didn't leave because of anything necessarily wrong. They just, some of them stepped down, and Marquita Beachy got involved. She's been fantastic. She's been working right side with Megan, and
Good.
they're trying to get the buzz going. They're trying to get more people involved. And yeah, the more people that are involved, the more we can do for the kids, because you know this, we can't do all the things that need to be done. There's so much behind the scenes like that that we need help with. And I'm all for it. We need the help, and the people that have been involved so far have done a lot. I mean, it's been every day all summer we were involved in trying to do something to better what we were doing. And that's really been the key. Do one thing every day. And I will tell you that, like, we have a list. I have a list, and it's a monster, right? And it goes through everything that we need to do before you said on the spring. And maybe you could ask me when we get back to the spring, hey, Coach, how's that list working?
Your list? Your little punch list.
Have we punched it or not? And
so it's interesting you say that. And I always thought, it's just a little idea for free here. I would love to see teams, like say an introductory barbecue, come out and meet the team one day. We all come out and just, you don't have to be part of, you know, it could be retirees in the community. Hey, come on out. Let's see.
So let's go
something like that. You know, or meet at Beef Up Breed, something like that. Would be really
so
cool.
I got something for you, because this was put in play 2 days ago. So
here we go. Breaking
news. So here you go. So 100 inning game. I did it for years, right? It's actually 100 innings. The first 9 innings. Yeah, the first 9 innings go with like the kids are playing against each other, JV varsity.
Yeah.
And then from there on out, all the way to 99, you know, to the 100th inning, we are doing different stuff with 2 strike counts, different things. But I'm going to try to go one step further with it this year, which is we're going to try to bring the alumni to that 100 inning game. And then the alumni are going to come out and they're going to take positions of our players. So we have an entire schedule for the 100 innings, but then they'll come in and they'll say, hey, you know, Kean, I'm going to go ahead and take third base for the next 3 innings. Or, you know, they're going to take center field. So like Schutz and, you know, all the guys, Logan Hogarth, Ragsdale, all these different guys can come out.
I haven't heard those names in a long time.
Oh, I mean, we could just go on and on. But those guys, a lot of them still live around here.
That's good.
So Maxfield, you know, and those guys can come out here and play and interact with the kids. And number one, the kids will be, you know, love it. Just because they get to see these guys who are being successful. We got firefighters, we got business owners. Maxfield played in pro ball and, you know, doing all that stuff. So we're going to bring them out.
Hogarth up in Boston College, I believe.
Yeah, he was there.
He was in the World Series.
He was.
The College World Series.
So we're trying to do that. Was just a couple days ago. We took a thought and then we ran with it and expanded on it because we wanted to do the alumni thing. Yeah. But let's just do it with the 100 inning game and then have a big barbecue like you were saying out here. Bring the families out. And it'll be all day.
What time of the year would that be roughly? No exact date. Just
I'm going to say that that's going to be after the fall. I will tell you that that's probably going to go into the maybe November, December.
Oh, so nice weather then.
Yes.
We won't be sweating our rear ends off. Oh, I love it. You got to let me know because I'm going to be off and on the weekends all over. I'd love to
when I set a date on it, which will be sooner than later, we'll set a date on it. We'll let you know because we're going to have to get out and contact these guys. But like the guys like Schutz and some other, and, you know, Hogarth just we went back and forth the other day on the phone, and like those guys can get in contact with these other guys. And if I just get maybe one guy off of every year's team and then let them expand it, hopefully we'll get a big response and get 30, 40 of these guys.
I have a surprise guest you need to bring on. He's been our super fan since about a month ago, 2 months ago. Do you know the name Lenny Mills?
Yeah.
He has been on our Facebook. You got to get him out.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm yet to meet him. We're gonna go to the show probably for homecoming of some kind. But the poor guy, he's been on all the time. Bless your heart, Lenny.
Right.
I was wondering if you knew him or not. So
of course, he was our manager.
He's so proud of what you did for him way back.
He was a manager for us for like 3 years.
We got to give him an honorary job that day.
Yes.
Let him do the roster counts and all
always
that.
welcome.
Pitch counts and all that. 100 innings. How long does that take?
It takes all day.
10,
So you got to get
technically.
yeah, and it's a
I know it's abbreviated.
Yeah, so it's like a fundraiser, and people can donate per inning for each kid, or they can donate to the whole thing or whatever. And then we do the barbecue, and we have the music going, and the kids are playing. And you know, it's the first 9 innings we're going to get competitive. We're going to play against each other, we're going to get competitive, and then we're going to go from there. And it's going to get into a fun thing, and it becomes a lot of fun. It's a uniformed up situation.
Nice.
I would like to have the former players come in, give them a jersey, let them bring their own pants or whatever, let them have a jersey, because I got a million jerseys from years back that we kept. Let them get a jersey, let them get out there, have their kids here, let their kids get in the dugout, you know, the whole thing. Just a really fun thing.
I'll reach out to the Sun paper on that one. They need to get. So I love the sound of this, Coach. We got a lot of positive things going on here. You've been working your butt off for the summertime. I want to turn around and show us a little bit before we get going, if you don't mind. Is that okay if I show a little bit of it?
Yeah, no problem.
So I'm going to do a little pan here. This is the new dugout. There's a nice. Can I show the door? You want to?
Yeah, sure.
This is what I want to see here. This door here. Check this out. Like that. Looking good. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, anything last minute word you want to say to people? Again, we have a lot of new members since. We're up to over 1,000 members.
Right.
How did that happen? Right. That's amazing. So,
well, I mean,
anything to get them out here, or if they're still interested, can a kid technically still get on the team, or is it too late for?
No, they can.
Like, I know JV and all that.
Yeah. So we should have been done with the tryout by now, but just because of the weather. But yeah, they know that we just had to push it back. But no, I mean, number one, thank you for coming out here and doing this because it's exposure, and we've known each other a long time, and I'm really thankful. And you do so much for the community, and I know that. We're trying to get you locked into I think we're going to be able to close that deal.
It's the misses.
We're going to close that contract.
Not the mister. It's the misses on that one.
We're gonna close that.
Coach, 17 years of freebies.
Right. Well, we're not going to do that.
I know. I was like, come on. We got my daughter graduated, so I'm done. But listen, it's about to rain again. I'm actually going to go to the gym while I talk to Coach. Thank you, Coach.
Hey, thank you.
I'll definitely be back here for, like I said, preseason for baseball, and I look forward to hearing any updates you have. Again, I want to give a shout out to Miss Megan Armstrong. She's been wonderful.
Yes.
She kept it so fun when I announced these last couple of years. So I want to thank them as well. And Miss Lindsay, if you're hearing me, I know your kid's not here, but let's get them back in. Let's get them in here. We're having a good time. All right, Coach. I'll take this from you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Again, that is Coach Rowe here, transforming culture here at baseball. I'm so excited. They're going to have a really fun season coming up here. So I'm hoping my next guest is there. I'm going to make my way to the volleyball game here. Coach Gales, are you there?
I am. Can you hear me?
Oh, I definitely can. If you don't mind, I'm going to walk and talk because inside the cage is your nemesis on Friday. They're here for volleyball. Charlotte is here. So we're going to make our way down here. Oh, maybe not. Come on in. I see some guests here. So, Coach Gales, how are you doing, first of all? I'm going to stay right here.
John,
all right, so Coach, I can hear you. I can definitely hear you.
He's struggling. He's on the struggle bus.
He's on a struggle bus. I've got one more guest.
Did you hear him before?
I did hear Coach Gales, yes.
You could?
No problem.
Yeah, I'm here now. I had some internet issues earlier, but I'm here.
Yeah, Coach Gales. All right.
What's happening because he had sound issues. He sounded good a minute ago, but he's got.
We're gonna get it right one day, I promise. Coach Gales, we're gonna spare you some time here because I know you got a lot going on for Friday. I'm not gonna talk about Parrish too much. The game is what I thought it was gonna be.
Saying to you, you're not hearing him either, right?
Can you hear Sean?
All right,
I can hear both of you.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead and talk to him then.
So Coach Gales, I apologize. I'm not gonna talk much about Parrish. That game is exactly what I thought it was gonna be. But I did want to give you a nice positive comment. Years past, a game like that, there would have been 20 fouls, 6 turnovers. It would have been ugly. And, your kids were very composed. I think less than 5 penalties total. I didn't see a single personal foul. The only turnover you had was at the very end of the game. So, it was over. So I'm not going to dwell on the Parrish thing as much. You can talk as much as you want. I really want to focus on the big one Friday. So we'll go ahead and give your thoughts on either Parrish or you want to go straight to Charlotte. It's up to you.
Yeah, so I'll go Parrish first. So Parrish is in a situation very much that we hope that we're in here, next season after, where we've established the culture. We've got kids that have been in for a while, and we're making those playoff pushes. Parrish is obviously a very good team, 9-2 last year. I mean, there's not much you can say about them other than that. All right. But
Yeah.
what we talked about in the beginning of the season, and I listened to Coach Rowe talk as well, and we're teams of opportunity. And we had an opportunity on Friday to, down 40, whatever it was, to 0, halftime, go into halftime. We had an opportunity to decide what kind of people we want to be when we come back out. And I was proud of the kids that walked back out of halftime, battled, scored points, stopped them on defense, didn't allow any points in the second half, if I'm remembering correctly today.
Correct. That's correct.
We came out and the kids displayed what we wanted to see, which kids taking advantage of their opportunity. We had some guys stepped up. We got Katavian Commodore back at running back. He didn't get a whole lot of burn until, about mid-second quarter, and then second half. We're really excited about what he did. And then also, like you said, I mean, even with the game being what it was, we came out with 3 penalties on the game.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
We played a really clean game. We didn't allow them barely anything running the ball. They did a really good job throwing it, obviously. I mean, we were all
quarterback's as big as I am, honestly. Let's be honest.
Yeah, and that's something we talk about as coaches, and we do our best to imitate that in practice, but you don't see a lot of quarterbacks, and DBs don't get a lot of reps against quarterbacks putting the ball in the air for 50 yards.
Yeah.
So that's something that we hadn't seen before. That's a learning opportunity for our DBs, and we're going to be better because of it.
So, having said that, we'll say goodbye to Parrish, put a pin in it. We'll come back next year to those guys. Maybe, maybe not. Charlotte. All eyes on Charlotte, the home regular season debut. I'm back in the press box finally. I can't wait to yell first down every time you touch the ball. What do you see going into Charlotte based on these last 2 days' practices?
Yeah, so Charlotte's kind of been a little bit up. They're kind of bottom of those playoff contenders the last couple of years coming in. They got a quarterback that's pretty slick. He can run the ball a little bit. And then defensively, they've got 2 guys that are going to line up on that defensive line that can play good football. But I think, offensively this week in practice so far, we put in some good things to adjust to that and to take advantage of some weaknesses we saw. But we feel really good going into Charlotte this week, even with some changes we've done offensively.
Good. So Charlotte's coming in. We have not played them at home since 2013, and that was a 2-point loss, by the way. Just a little history lesson. So how important how important is it for the home crowd to show up for that game? Win, lose, or draw. I mean, that home crowd could really set the pace or set the, the tone
huge
for a lot.
And I think if you look at the last 2 games, and we can say whatever we want about player mindset going into the last 2. Our home game that we had for the Classic, you can tell the energy level. Our players feed off that.
Yeah.
In our away game, I mean, I love everybody that was out there, and we did a decent job getting out, but obviously the crowd is not the same. Right. We don't have as many people. So Charlotte's going to travel on Friday. We all know they're going to travel. They're right down the road. So we really need our fans, our parents, our alumni, our students to be out there. And our kids, our student athletes are going to feed off that energy.
Coach, I can't wait to be in the press box again. This will be my 4th season announcing varsity Bobcat football. And as an announcer, I get a really nice view of everything. I get to see the crowd. I see the band. I see it all. I get to see stuff you don't get to see because you're obviously focused on a different thing here. But what I like to see as an announcer is the mindset of the players that you're not seeing because they're behind you. They're sitting on the bench. Are they shrugging their shoulders? Are they getting revved up? All that kind of stuff. I get to see the whole picture. And I just feel like this year, this team, I'm not going to see a lot of negativity on that sideline there. I feel like the energy there at Parrish, they had some really nice plays there that opened the second half. The kids are all revved up and amped up. It was a really nice thing to see. So I'm looking forward to that as an announcer, to see that change in mentality and not having personal fouls. That's such a nice thing to see, because that really tears up your team's mentality there when you did a great play and all of a sudden it's coming back 15 yards for something bonehead late hit or something like that. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, absolutely. I think our kids have the right mindset. And, first game to second game, very, very different situations for them. Both are a lot of adversity for the kids. And I thought that both times we handled it well. I think we've had 1 personal foul in 2 weeks, and I believe it was just a player that was blocking until the whistle and playing hard. And, we're gonna take the effort penalties.
Good. And and it's gonna be a tough test for you as a coach, because these kids, they talk back and forth between the 2 schools. We know the history there. Player A went to player B. They move schools at last second. So you're going to have to have a hard time with that as well, because they're still kids. They're still kids. They still go to social media. They still mouth off all game long and all that. So how are you addressing that real quick? I'm actually going to go in here. We're going to get rained out here in a second.
Yeah, right.
Coach, use your dugout here.
So I started to hear it a little bit today, and it's my first season back, and I know they've got some players over there that started with us that are there now. I know the kids talk. I know that social media is a thing.
Yeah.
I emphasized with our guys today. I talked to a few of them at lunch. I saw the texts. I'm like, hey guys, like, we're worried about us. That's all we're worried about.
Exactly.
Whoever shows up on Friday, we know who they're going to be. We know how they're going to line up. I was like, everything else is about us, and that's all we're going to worry about.
Well, I'm not going to talk about the X's and O's. This is the one game I don't want to go over because I really want to keep this quiet as can, because I want you to surprise the heck out of us with great running games, some great passing, great deep, all that stuff. So I'm going to keep it quiet on this one. We kind of know what you're going to give us to us. I'm hoping, your line has a little bit more protection for your quarterback, because I think some good things are going to come out of this offense. So, Coach, thank you so much for this. I'm going to let you go here because I got one more guest. But, again, I can't wait to see you Friday on here at the Preserve, 7:30 kickoff. Any parting words you want to say before I say goodbye to you?
Hey, we'll just see you on Friday.
All right. Coach Gales, thank you so much for giving us an update. John, I got one more guest here. Come on in, Mr. Quick. John, you there? I got one more to go. John, don't leave. John, don't leave. Yep, we'll get you out of here. Come on. Oh, nice. Oh, we'll get you right here. Just a second. There you go. We'll clip you on here for a second. Or you can hold it. It's up to you. Just clip it on. All right, John, I hope you can hear me. We still got one more to go. Hang on. Don't leave without us. Hang on. This is an important one. All right. I'm going to just go like we're still talking. So I don't. So you go. All right. I don't, what's I don't have my second phone. I have a little work phone. I'd always cheat with it so I can see if we're on or not. So I was like, oh. All right. My next guest, you are now we're at the outranking us level. Go ahead, sir. Introduce yourself to the whole crowd. I know you personally, but a lot of new members here who don't know you. So
my name is Scott Quick. I'm the president of the Athletic Booster Club for Northport High School.
All right, there you go. And I'm guessing you just had a meeting.
So no, we just got home from work.
Oh, okay. I'm like that was a fast meeting. So we saw you last year. We talk about the same things every year, getting the parents out, getting the numbers out. Starting off this year, I'm hearing there's a lot more numbers.
It's awesome so far.
Yeah.
So the end of the school year last year, we started seeing parents coming in from the other sports organizations. And this year, I think at the first meeting, and my wife can back me up, but I think we had one team that didn't have a representative. I fallen off.
The other way, upside down. There you go. Try that again. Oh, no, I had it wrong. There we go. All right, there we go.
So I think we only had one team that didn't have a representative at the last booster meeting last week. No, I mean,
that's a record.
20 plus people at every meeting.
All right.
It was great. It was great. And new athletic director is great. We finally got to meet the new assistant principal athletics, and she seems like she's really excited. And
so are you allowed to tell us anything sneak peek that's coming our way, or are you still the early development
stages? It's still early development.
Yeah.
We finished Paint Your Spot last month, and so parking lot's done. That's one of our fundraisers. The other fundraiser we do is the casino night, which will be end of February this year. So we're just starting planning that and whatnot. But that's the big thing, trying to get parents, families, kids in sports, bring your friends. That's our big fundraiser every year.
And Coach Rowe and I were talking earlier about sponsors, especially in a small market. Like, even though we're a big city, we really are a small sports line. We don't have the money like Venice and Sarasota and all that. So every sponsor, every donation at this level makes a difference. No matter how small you think it is or how big it is.
And we thank you for it.
They all add up. And, John and I would love to keep putting sponsors on our show. We have the most shy sponsors on the planet. They don't want to come on our show. And I know they're humble and all that, but we want to help recruit you. We want to help get you out there, because it is a big deal. My grandfather was a small business owner, so I know how important it is to be appreciated. Absolutely. And whenever I do announcing game, I make sure that I announce these sponsors. I want them to know, hey, you made a big difference. Yeah. You may think $100 is not that big, or $250 or $500. That's a big deal. It helps. Yeah, of course. So we mentioned earlier that we had a fan from the football program, one of the parents, reaching out to get we're about to have a monsoon here. Reached out on our page to see if they can help get donations for food to feed those teams. And we already have Edmund at Go Pizza. He's going to pay for Thursday's game. Awesome. So thank you. I'm guessing without these guys, they're doing lots of pasta bars from mom and dad. That's exactly. It's like, come on, we got to help out with that. What is going on in this room? I
left the rain jackets in the car too.
Oh my goodness! I was supposed to go catch the volleyball introduction. I'm not going to make it there in time. So, is your son still with the sports program?
He is skipped his junior year, senior at Northport this year, and so he'll do varsity cross country in the fall, varsity track in the spring, and then off to bigger and better things.
So, parents, what usually happens here is when the kid graduates, like mine did,
I'm out.
The time for Northport time begins to lessen, or if not, go away completely. So, you have to start recruiting. We're looking for a treasurer
specifically. We've got somebody can move in a president spot, but
is that a vacant position right now?
No, Adrian's treasurer.
But next year,
that's the key position that they've got to do a little more.
So you can have a dummy like me who's got to use fingers to count past 7 or 8. I'm kidding. I'm messing with you.
Thank God she has an accounting background.
That's what I was gonna say. You need the accounting back. Yeah, you're off a 0 here and there. The state will come down on you on this one. So we've had coaches fired because of a missing comma or something like that. No, I shouldn't say that. So you need treasurer yourself. Are you on for 2 years, 1 year?
So this is our 2nd year. I was vice president last year, president this year, and then after he graduates, we're probably moving out of the area. So then they'll bring somebody else in next.
So guys, it's the call. We're making the call right now. It's August 26th. We're making the call right now. We need a president
for next year.
Do you have a vice president who can make its way up? Okay, they might be able to wing it.
Lindsay Pagan's our vice.
You need a whole cabinet. Is what it sounds like.
Well, we've got everybody right now. It's just we need
next year.
For next year.
I'm talking about for next year though, but you need this time to get
recruit
that going. So a lot of people don't realize this. A lot of what you raise money for is called Huddle, and I put this on our page today because, thank you, Northport Athletics. They're going to stream the game Friday night on their Huddle channel. I'm going to say channel or service.
Channel.
I don't know if it's a YouTube channel or not. I don't know if it's free or not. I think you have to pay a little bit to get that streaming service.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know that either. But thank you again, Northport Athletics. Guys, real quick, I do not stream home games. We made a decision years ago, mostly because I'm the one announcing, so I can't announce and do a play-by-play on the game. But even if I wasn't announcing, we made a deal to help support the Northport streaming services. Having said that, Coach, when I'm in the middle of a game announcing and I'm getting dinged all over what's wrong with the streaming service, I have zero to do with the technical side of the school streaming. I can't control it. I can try to text somebody who might, but by the time a game starts, you get what you're getting, and there's no one going to the button to go press buttons to make it work better. We have a problem with the away games. Some of their streaming services are awful. So that's why we try to go down ourselves.
Yeah, makes sense.
I can't go to every game, but I try because it's a big deal. But you guys are the ones helping with that Huddle. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And what's real quick? Why is that such a big deal for a school like this?
So, what it really helps for is these kids. 1 is for watching gameplay, and 2 for recruiting for college, because it literally takes their videos and creates highlight reels and stuff they can just send right off to recruiters, stuff like that.
Is it just for American football or the sports?
No, it's for all sports. They just have to basically take the time, sit down, play with the program, and they can edit their own videos for any sport they're in. Any kid at the school can use the software. Yeah, culinary uses it.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Other departments?
Yeah, because it's the same thing. It's highlight reels, how to...
Oh, you see Julian Carrots and all that? Yep. Oh, VP. I'm hearing for the VPAs using it. Okay. Yeah. I didn't know that. Yeah. So it's like a service you do for them.
A lot of people could use it. Yeah.
Excellent.
And like our son who, let's say when he races a race outside of school, I film him, he can bring it in, edit that film too.
Excellent. Yeah. Now, I don't want to say how much it costs because that's kind of tacky, but it's a lot.
It's not cheap.
It's 4 figures at least, maybe 5. I don't know. 5. The accountant says 5. It's 5 figures, so we'll leave it to your imagination on what that means. So, guys, big part of our program, and that's just one less thing the school has to find the money for. And we mentioned earlier how right now, especially, there's a big hiring freeze in the county. There's budget cuts all over the place.
Plus, we give an athletic scholarship to top male, top female athlete.
That's right. End of the year athletic award. That's exactly right. So, anything you want to say before you head on out?
Just want to tell people our meetings are the 3rd Tuesday of every month at Beef O'Brady's at 6 o'clock.
And it's in the back room or side room?
Back room.
That really nice side room there that they have. So. Yeah, we've been knocking that out too. Bring those cowbells, get the cowbells. Mr. McGraw, thank you for coming out today. I see you have a coaching thing here. Look at that. I don't have one of those. I need like a press pass. So, all right, I'll take the microphone off you if I could. There we go. Or else I'll hear you cuss and all the way down to your car. I'm kidding. That's Sean. What's wrong with him? So hang on just a second. There we go. All right, thank you. We'll stay here. Guys, I want to thank you so much for coming out today again. Our Bobcat Blitz Sports Update. Again, apologize for the technical issues last time at Parrish. We're going to make that happen for the Bonita Springs away game. I'm going to try to catch the volleyball game for a few minutes here. Guys, Friday. I can't say it enough. Friday, 7:30. Get there at 7 so you can enjoy. We're going to have a concession stand by Jet's Pizza. We're going to have the SGA going. Don't forget, kids, put the money in so your teacher has to kiss a fish. Thank you, Ms. Kinker. Thank you, Coach Rowe. Thank you, Coach Gales, for everything you did today on the episode. I'll see you next Tuesday. Take care. John, I am done if you can hear me.